Hello, hello. This is the Malden Outbreak. The boat has run out of fuel. Grab your gear and swim to shore. Sure thing. Ooh, I'm an island. Cool. Is this the shortest distance to land? Yeah, right, so. Now, this is a task-based mission. I know there's a lot of people out there who like task-based things rather than just general survival sandbox. Come on, get to the shore. Swimming's always a bit tedious. There is a backstory to this, which we'll come to in a minute. And yeah, there are a few surprises. The only extra mods that I've brought with me are enhanced movement and advanced urban repelling. Not that I expect to get much use out of that. There's a boat that's on fire. Now that you're on land, check the briefing tab for information on your current objective. Hello, Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc? You should have turned left at Albuquerque. The Enfield. What's that? Oh, exam. Gilligan's Island. That's very funny, Trevor. I like that. Actually, what does that say? Yeah, read. Looks like Gilligan starved to death. Ah, that's him, right. That's nice. Good touch, Trev. I like that. Okay, I figure... Well, can't go that way, so I'll have to go this way. I've been rather busy lately with radio things. I've been doing 3 radio shows a week. That probably doesn't sound like much. They're only 2 hours a piece. It's like 6 hours work. It's barely even a day's work. But actually, it's surprisingly draining. And for some shows, there can be a fair amount of preparation. Oh. Uh-huh. Right, for my own show, where I do Japanese pop music and Oriental culture, I actually don't do any preparation. That's not true. Sometimes sort of prep stories and things like that, if I'm going to be reading them. That's where those Japanese folktales on my channel come from. They're either stories that I record from the show, where I do them live, or I record them in advance. Oh. Pretty sure I just saw a guy. For 2 meters. Let's turn that down to 100. There's a watchtower there. Yeah, definitely saw a guy. Pretty sure this is not going to turn out to be a friendly base. Let's take a trip round the side. But yeah, when I'm doing shows for other people, I always prepare for those. I've seen like 2 or 3 people now. Because it's their show. And I want to maintain the standard that they set. You know, I don't just hop in the seat and burble away. And, talking for 2 hours can be quite draining, actually. You have to be quite alert. And the thing I always say to sort of new presenters is you need to make sure that you always know what you're doing next. Such that it doesn't necessarily matter what you're doing right now. It matters what the next thing you're going to is. So, if I go to play a track and say it fails, the playback system doesn't play it, or there's some kind of problem, that's only a problem if I don't have the next thing lined up. So I've got the next thing lined up, I can just go straight to that, whilst I work out what went wrong, instead of having to try and deal with what went wrong on air, which ain't good. And so when you're having to put together the advert breaks, we put them together ourselves. I've got a piece of paper telling me what adverts to play. I know when they have to be played, but I have to load them into the system, get them in the right order, set them all up. And if I am reading a story just prior to that, be careful in you, trap her, careless there. That Momotaro story that I just uploaded the other day, I did that on the radio, and it's half an hour long. I think it's half an hour the longest that we have uninterrupted. I think it is. Ad breaks at 1:15 and 1:45. So there you go, I'm coming off an ad break. I'm going to be reading that story, and I'm going into an ad break after it. So whilst I'm reading the story, I'm having to prepare stuff. It's alright when you got half an hour to do it, and it's just not a problem. I'm also having to play background music during it, and monitoring that, and it's just all sorts of little things. And that can be quite tiring. I mean, not physically, but mentally. I see you. Oh heck. There's these 4 guys in the grounds. I've only got 10 rounds. There's one up in the tower, so I know of at least 5 people. I was doing a blues show the other day, and that requires a fair amount of preparation. And so it was something I did yesterday, which I really liked. Now the thing I like about our radio station having disabled people is that we don't mention it. They are just people. We have a blind guy who does the show, and he's in the studio with his guide dog. He's learned where all the buttons and things are, but he just does the show on his own, never mentions that he's blind. and we don't mention it in any of our promotional materials, trails. It's not on our website. He's a presenter, he does a show. Oh. But there's no ammo for that. I like that we don't mention it. It's not relevant. You know, being blind doesn't make you unable to present a show, it doesn't make it impossible. It makes it slightly more difficult, but guns everywhere. No ammo. Floating laptop. We have 3 kids from a local special school. Goodness, I hate saying special in that context. Uh-oh. Somebody heard me. There's at least 3 of them. One guy in the tower. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to get on that gun? But yeah, we have these 3 kids from a special school who do their own show. And, you know, they're a handful to get in, because we've got a lift, but the last floor only has stairs. So there's one guy in a wheelchair who needs to be carried up. We even have to have a special evacuation chair for him in case of fire or emergency. Ooh. Ooh. But yeah, we don't mention anything about their disabilities. They just do a show. It's more popular than mine, actually. I was in yesterday, helping a woman who comes in to do a show once a week. And she has trouble walking and breathing. Uh-oh. So she's difficulty with long announcements and readouts. Oh, frig. So yeah, I just go in and read the weather and things like that for her. Not a big deal. Oh, I forgot to... briefing. NATO HQ has recruited you to search for and eliminate CSAT military forces controlling the 3 main islands of Malden, along with assisting any survivors that may need help. The first objective of your mission is to find the nearest CSAT controlled outpost, I'm here, and search for intel on further hostile activity in the area. Once you have completed the mission for HQ, you'll be able to radio in for a helicopter extraction from a specific location that will be provided later on. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I hear another guy. 6. Plan on 6. Alright, my first shot's going to be through glass, which is never great. One. 2. Very helpful if somebody wants to come in the front door. Oh, thank you. I'm surprised I didn't go up with that. I think that's killed. Sounds like 5. Oh. Miss. Bad miss. Missed. I think we're at 1 shot and 2 guys. Didn't get him. Oh. What on earth did I pick up? What is the deal with that flying laptop? Oh, that's annoying. Don't fancy going out there looking for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. No, just that it is a base. Nuts. Have to be careful. Actually, that's probably better than what I've got. Echo. They're all going to be echoes, aren't they? Right. Well, I don't know what to do about this fella. Scared to expose myself. Well, I've got plenty of grenades. There he is. Phew! Now, let's not assume that that's everyone, eh? Okay. Now, what's the deal with this base anyway? Do we need to find intel here? Alright, what's the deal with this place anyway? Search for intel. That gun is unmanned, isn't it? Oh! Oh! Should I pick that up? It's 2 bags, I mean. Most amusing. Let's just be wary in case there's any other surprises like that. Hi. Kill one of you, carry a bag, eh? You look like intel. Yes. Come back to you in a moment. Interesting. Oops. Text here. What about you, matey boy? Oh. Yeah. Well, I think we're west side. According to the intelligence of the military base and boat harbour on the west side of the island being guarded by more CSAT soldiers. It's cold weather is the thing. Time of day is it? 3:15 in the afternoon. Ooh, first aid kit. More useful than a grenade, sadly. Really need a bag. I can see that fridge is empty. Righty, oh well, I also do have a compass. So I was heading westwards. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. Actually, what's the deal with rain stuff? CSAT, urban combat fatigues, or diving suit, or survival suit. Quite like my blue kit though. Are you urban combat fatigues? Nope. Nor are you. Nor you. Nor you. Now, you know something that I have not encountered so far? Zombies. Not complaining. I don't know whether zombies are part of this or not. I am not cold. Oh, I did promise to tell you the story about why I dislike certain disabled people. Well, I used to work for voluntary work. Used to do voluntary work for a disability charity, and we were there for activities. In other words, we weren't wasn't sort of general stuff. It was if they were going off to do something and they needed help, we went with them. That was it. And, you know, if you've ever been to a festival, like say Glastonbury, and complained about the mud, try doing that in a wheelchair. And oh my goodness me, try doing it in, well, I mean, it was bad enough us having to push them. It was quite another thing them having to do it themselves. And the big thing about us doing that was that we were there to help. We were not there to be their servants or their slaves. We were there to help. So that's what we did. And yeah, I can tell you funny stories about Glastonbury and stuff. But one of the biggest problems in dealing with physically disabled people, because they're all physically disabled, is that people tend to have a hard time dealing with them. Now, I can't blame anyone for that. They don't have experience of dealing with disabled people, and you know, the nature of some people's disabilities, it does make people feel very uncomfortable. Now, there was one of our guys, Duncan. Duncan had cerebral palsy, but he had it so bad that he couldn't walk and he couldn't speak. So Dunk was stuck in an electric wheelchair. And you know, the way that Duncan communicated was he had these boards of words strapped to the front of his wheelchair. Oddly enough, you'd expect there might be a certain standard for these boards, and maybe there's one that I'm not aware of, but there didn't seem to be one. And so Duncan had custom boards. You know, all his boards were made up for his use. And you know, I mean, he would make them as well. Make up boards with words that he wanted on it, or you know, phrases, things that came up often. And I suppose, yeah, it depends on what you're doing. You know, if we went out to a festival or something, Duncan might like to have a sentence on there for "go get me a hot dog." Just save, you know, a couple of minutes of spelling it out by pointing at it. And you know, Duncan had trouble pointing at things. It wasn't easy to use the board, so the more that you could reduce the contents, the better. I said I hadn't seen any zombies. But one of the most common activities that we used to do was take them to the pub. And you know, when that can be problematic. Whenever, you know, we tended to go to the same place because they were used to us and they were cool about it. The only thing I didn't like about that place was that the toilets were downstairs, i.e. they were below the main bar level, and it was down a spiral staircase that was tight and enclosed. So when Dunk needed to go to the toilet, I had to carry him down the stairs. And if you think that sounds bad, when Dunk needs to go to the toilet, I had to carry him downstairs and hold him at the urinal. Thankfully, he could sit in a toilet seat on his own. But yeah, it's quite a thing when you're standing holding a disabled guy in front of a urinal, and oh yeah, I had to hold his penis for him. You getting a nice image in your head of this? Well, imagine if you are somebody going to that pub for a drink, and you walk into the toilets, and you find a guy holding another guy up to the urinal. You start, yeah. So, that was fun. And yeah, honestly, you get used to it after a while. You learn what to say to people. Yeah. you learn how to explain to people quite quickly. Now the thing about going to the pub with Duncan, I mean there was a whole bunch of them. Some more disabled than others. Duncan was one of the most disabled people we had. And, you know, Dunk was a smart guy, and he was a funny guy, and he had quite a dark sense of humour. And being trapped in a body where he can barely communicate, where there's an awful lot of very ordinary things he can't do for himself, very frustrating for him. And if anything, it just made his sense of humour worse. So, one of the things, when we went to the pub, Dunk had a special going to the pub signing board. So that got attached to the wheelchair. And one of Dunk's favourite things was when he was in the pub, he would look for the biggest, toughest looking guy in the place and ram him. So, you know, he particularly liked it if there was some massive, tough looking guy at the bar. And Dunk would just wheel up to him full speed and just ram him. And this guy would sort of turn around, and he's expecting to face an ordinary person. And he doesn't see anyone, then he looks down and there's a guy in a wheelchair, and even for some big tough guy who's borderline psychopath, they're still aware that you don't touch disabled people. And so it'd be like, oh my god, oh I'm sorry mate, oh I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry. And I mean, it was, you know, the standard currency of apology in a pub is buying someone a drink. And it's even funny watching them try to do that with Dunk. Oh, sorry mate, sorry, I'll go. Oh, can I get you a drink? Oh wait, hold on, maybe you don't. Oh, and they just stuck themselves in this huge sort of cyclone of awkwardness. But, you know, Dunk would come wheeling back to the pub, usually with a pint in his, I would say in his hand, but on his tray. And, you know, Dunk got free drinks all the time doing that. But his other favourite one was he liked to do it to women. He would single out the most attractive looking woman in the place, and when she was up at the bar, he'd go and ram her. I mean, she turned around, what the hell are you doing? Oh, sorry, oh. And Dunk on his signing board has got, hey, you're very pretty. Do you come here often? Are you a model? All this kind of stuff. Honestly, it's so funny. But, you know, we are there to help them do the things they can't. We're not there to intervene. We're not there to be the morality police. So, you know, if Dunk wants to go off and do these things, he can go off and do these things. And the women were always the funniest, because, you know, you'd see them sort of turn around and sort of react to him. And it's probably even worse for them, because they then try to have a conversation. You know, Dunk's dragged them in with his signing board and his "do you come here often" and everything, and so they don't know at what point they can walk away. And so sometimes Dunk would come back to the table with 2 or 3 girls. Oops. Usually after a little bit, I'd sort of take pity on them and explain to them, you know, look, he does this all the time, and he, you know, he's not mentally disabled or anything. Dunk knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows exactly how embarrassed you are, and he's having fun at your expense. You know, you can leave. Usually pretty grateful to hear that, but, you know, sometimes you got some really cool girls who would stick around and join us for the evening, and that was super fun. Because you can imagine that as somebody with cerebral palsy like that, how much of a sex life are you going to have, realistically? And there's other horrible stories I can tell you about that, but I'm not going to get into that. So, as you may have guessed from the way I'm saying this, I rather like Duncan. So where's this bit about me hating certain disabled people? Well, I also hated Duncan, because I was the most frequent butt of Duncan's jokes. And when he gets himself into situations with other people, I'm the guy that's got to bail him out of that. Or at least, I was. And what fun. Their absolute favourite, when we were finished up for the night, when we were leaving the pub, we had this minibus, and it's got this lift on the back to get the wheelchair-bound ones into the back. And so when you're taking them out of the pub, you got them assembled on the pavement. Here's the bus, and it takes forever to get everyone on. It's a real pain, and they're drunk. Now that's something that people very rarely encounter, and people are often very uncomfortable with. Drunk disabled people, because they're people. They do most of the same things that everyone else does. Might require a bit of extra equipment or a bit of extra assistance, but disabled people like going out and getting drunk too. In fact, this is the reason why we had to go to generally the same pubs, because they were used to us and they were okay with that. Because generally you walk into a pub that you haven't brought them to before, you have to say, is it alright to bring a group of disabled people in here? And everyone will say yes. Oh yeah, absolutely fine, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that you're saying that because you're aware that that's the right thing to say, but is it actually okay? Like, what? Are you okay with the idea of disabled people getting drunk? Oh yeah, of course. It's like, we'll see. When somebody's wheeling up to the bar to ask for their 4th or 5th pint, we'll see. That was always a problem. People would get very awkward then. A lot of bar staff would, they're alright with the idea of them having one beer, but so that was tricky. But it's just one of these things you deal with. And of course, you got to ask pubs, do you have disabled friendly toilets? Oh well, yeah, it should be fine. And when they say fine, you discover it's up 2 flights of stairs. And remember me saying, I've got to carry... Oh, hello. I see that boat. I've got to carry Dunk down. Well, the fewer stairs the better. Of course, Duncan wasn't the only one. Most of the others were capable of going to the toilet themselves, at least. Only a few of them weren't. You got to be careful with that. So, anyway, there was one night, we're getting them all out at the end of the night, we're loading them up onto the back of the minibus, and I go back inside the pub to get another couple, and when I come out, Dunk has planned with everyone, and somebody shouts scatter, and they all run off in different directions. Funny. And I've got to go and get them. And strangely, it's the less disabled ones who are easier to catch. they don't move as fast. It's the really disabled ones in the electric wheelchairs that are the problem. They're pretty quick. And if you've got people like Duncan who like to have their wheelchairs adapted so that they're pretty fast, and they're, you know, the electric motors on them have got quite high torque. They can get up to speed very quickly. So they're off and away, and I'm running along the streets, puffing and panting my way, catching them, bringing them back. Oh, rain just suddenly stopped. And the ones in the wheelchairs, you bring them back, and then putting the brakes on them so they can't run off again. That sounds a little cruel, but you know. And lo and behold, the last person to get caught was Duncan. And I went running off after him, and I found out what street he was on, and I'm at the top of the street, he's nearing the bottom of it, and I sprint down the street, shouting and swearing at him as he wheels away, laughing at the top of his voice, you know, what little voice he has. And you know, I'm charging down the street, yelling at him, "You come back here!" And yeah, I'm pretty sure I was swearing at him. And I just caught up to him when all of a sudden I just feel this tremendous blow, and I'm thrown to the ground, and I'm being hit. There are people hitting me and kicking me, and you know, this goes on for, you know, a minute or two. I have no idea what's going on. It's one thing being in a fight when you know what's going on. It's another thing being in an absolutely unexpected fight and you can't think of any reason why there should be one. And you know, eventually, it's three guys. 3 young men, and they get up and let go of me. It's then when I realise what's happened. They have been walking along this street, and they have seen a guy running after a guy in a wheelchair, shouting and screaming at him, so they think that I'm out to do him harm. So their good deed for the day is to rescue this poor disabled guy from this thug and idiot behind who's chasing him down. And you know, the situation is so clear cut to them, no explanation necessary, they've just piled in. It's like, oh my goodness me. Now, after we've got extricated from this, and you know, it's not like Duncan shout to tell him to stop. Although, it's not like Duncan was gonna shout and tell him to stop. Even if he could have spoken, he wouldn't have. He just thought this was the funniest thing in the world. You know, his great hide-and-seek joke has turned into me getting a kicking for nothing. And he's sitting there laughing his head off. And, oh, Duncan could laugh. He could gurgle away. And, then, of course, I've got to wheel him back to the minibus. And he just laughed the entire time. Just, And I finally get him back to the minibus, and we get him on, we get them all on. People are like, hey, what happened to you? It's like, leave it. Oops. And, yeah, we get them all back. And we head off back to the centre. And of course, on the way back, Dunk is explaining to everyone, through the medium of his board, what had happened. And so by the end of that journey, the entire bus is laughing at me. And there you go. That's why I hate certain disabled people. Because one of the sad things about that whole situation was that, you know, when I finished up there, I would never see these people again. and a lot of people with their disabilities have much shorter lifespans. So some of the people in that group are undoubtedly dead by now. I think Duncan's going to live forever, however. What's the intel say about this place? Not a whole heck of a lot. Well, I've seen 3 guys. They've seen me. There's 1. 2. 3. 3 bouncing corpses. It's the boat. Hello. Swear he was on a mounted gun. Please die. Ah, nuts, there's people on the road. Several people on the road. Nuts. I don't want to take out the boat. I'll do. Stay there. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh no, why's the boat powering around in circles? Just run for it. Whoa. That's a very nasty gun you've got, sir. Where's he gone? He was right there. God, I hope that was him. I have to go and get that boat. Yes. No. that is irksome. I'm gonna have to go and get it. What if it's got limited fuel? Oh. Yeah, don't get cute. What's the map show? Let's see if there's any mention of boats. There's no. What am I going to do about you, boat? Oof. Where did he go? Oh, he's probably one of the guys from the road. I didn't get everyone. I see you. Enjoy. Oh, he appears to be some kind of officer. This isn't the guy running around outside, so we've got another guy still. Oh, I'll have your shades. And your canteen. And your magazines. And your map. I am not seeing any intel. Probably. Oh, maybe I'm going to need a tent, I don't know. Naughty. Oh. Binoculars. Oh, he's got a backpack. See, it's one that I would prefer. Well, I think we can be fairly sure we got everyone that time. That boat's going to bug me. You cannot get into a moving boat. It's not one that's moving at that kind of speed. Ooh, handy. Not finding a lot of first aid kits, so take what I can get. very tempted to take that big machine gun, but it is just too heavy, really. Yeah, realistically it would just make me far too slow. Scared of all that undergrowth, you see. Undergrowth, just... I am not cold. Meh. Oh, now I got a map. Oh! There is another base. How did I miss that? Well, the point is that I did. Oh, I don't think I'm going to write in bullets ever again. Now, something I did not see there was any intel. Could it be that it's at the other place? Probably. First aid kit. Oh, actually ran out of space. Carrying too much stuff again. Probably don't need can lights. Uh-oh. That looked like a good grenade. Oh, it does look like that. Say area clear again. That really is just over there, isn't it? I still can't see it. What have you got? Clean water. Cluck cluck. I should eat that as well. Yeah. There we go. All the hundreds. Ooh. Stanag. Where's your gun? There's your gun. Come on. Oh. Ooh, much more interesting. think I can probably get rid of some smoke grenades if I get rid of all of them. As cool as they are, and as fun as it is to try and approach under cover of them, I'm not going to need them. Yeah, what could you possibly have? Nothing. You see what that naughty boy behind him's got? Come on, make room. Really? This happens sometimes in the inventory. There we go. Naughty. Oh. Well, I'm blooming glad I had that grenade when I did. Right. Different modes. There's this one at the top. Doesn't have any iron sights. So, okay. I cannot see that base at all. Just catching sight of its walls. No wonder I walked past that. Oh, no. He's stuck down. Steady. Oops, what have I done? Thought I got him. Shoot through that kind of gap? Probably not. Nope. Can shoot through that gap though. Have I done a stance? Is that what I've done? Should I have my gun up permanently? Have I done that? Oh. No idea. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, I've got another radio station sort of assignment, commitment, event, I guess. I don't know. We have a presenter coming up to visit, and he's a presenter for another station. I think it's the BBC, I'm not sure, can't remember. But he holidays in our area, and every time he comes up, he holds a training session for new presenters, which is pretty cool. It's very good of him, and we've got a ton of new presenters at the moment. I probably don't need it as much as anyone, but I would say no to free professional advice. Oh, that's horribly open, isn't it? I always like it when people from other radio stations come into ours. Yeah, it's kind of weird because some of the people naughty. Very naughty. Now, is that Trevor put that there, or is the AI getting clever? Yeah, some of our presenters do pre-recorded shows. There's one guy does a brass band show. Hey, don't knock it. And yeah, as far as I know, he's never actually been in the station. He sends in recordings, and that's that. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, you can bet that gun's operational. You can bet there are more of them too. What can I do about that gun? I need to get over there. Give you a wide berth. In fact, I'm starting to rain. A couple of months ago, we had a guy come in to visit. He does a recorded show for us. It was the first time he'd actually been in. So I enjoyed meeting him. Oh no, I realised what I've done. I'm I'm so weighed down by stuff that I'm automatically moving in a combat stance. That's what it is. Yeah, it was very nice to meet him, so I'm looking forward to meeting this chap who's coming in this week. Slightly awkward shot. Free to stand up. As our marked bullets penetrate. I think I got him that time. Uh-oh. That's so stupid. I left out of sight of that tower. No, he's not down. Now, there was an update to Ravage the other day, actually. One which allows AI to loot AI. Is he up? Yeah, I think he's moving around. I just can't see him. Yep. Right, should get a good view of him this time, surely. That was a hit. He ain't dead, but that was a hit. Finally. Glad I got this gun. I heard myself a zombie and I would like to go and investigate. Was. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Hi. I see. Nuts. myself to everyone. I mean, which I most definitely am. Found a naughty gun. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, it worked. Not in a very neat and tidy way, but it worked. Do you think that's the tint of intel? Let's just take things easy. As we usually do. Yeah, the last video I made, Turn Loose Outbreak File 2, I did so without talking. Seems some people like the music, some people like the talking. Meh. So, I think maybe this time around I'll do a long version with talking, a short edited version without. Laptop's no intel, is it? It's just decoration. Yeah. Oh my giddy aunt. Nasty. Glad he was looking the other way. There's a guy down there. I'm pretty sure I didn't shoot him. That guy. I'm not cold. Well, you know, quite honestly, I think I've got all the stuff I could possibly want. Apart from a boat, maybe. If you're wondering if I'm going to play with the mortar, of course I am. What? Oh, disassemble it. Oh, is it because I killed a guy on it? Yeah, he's... Do you have anything useful? Not really. If I've got room, I do. That's a shame. Haven't fired one of those in a while. Huh. Nasty, nasty gun. Also a very heavy gun. Cannot possibly carry it around. See, pistols go an emergency thing. Huh? How many bacons have I got? A bacon plus 1911 mag equals 1 stalag mag. Good to know. Algebra of Arma. So yeah, G36 mag. Ah, that doesn't fit in here. I seem to recall in Arma 2 G36 is used. Stalag equivalent mags. So this is probably a more boring part of the video. I should have saved my disabled story for now. That's the same as this. I'll go with this. Right. Well, it seems like all this has been rather pointless. Guns I've never seen before. Okay, I think we're right about that tent being the intel tent. Friggin' better be. Is that the sound of thunder, or was that the sound of something nasty that can F me up? People put watches in bins. house. It's a dead rabbit, and I definitely didn't kill that. There's another tripwire. How close do I have to be to get marked? Yeah. The other one got marked. Oh, was there perhaps another trip mine in front of that? Can I shoot these? No. So that's not going to test things the hard way. Meh. Hello, tentative intel. Oops. According to the intel, the CSAT military have released an experimental virus, Z1H1, hahaha, into the... Small nuclear bomb in the northern part of the main island. Thinks they make things a lot worse. God, it's a long mission. Okay, missing parts, helicopter, there's lots of stuff. Ah. Do have room for that. There we go. A big short range sight as well. Super duper. Looks nice. I'm getting thirsty. Oh. That was really bad losing that boat. And I can't steal it. Yeah, I was supposed to come here first. I didn't. I'm not cold. Ah, I feel like such an idiot now. Oh, am I going the wrong way? See how easy it is to get turned around. Come on, give me antibiotics. Ding. To you, mate. Oh, you got GPS for me. Super cool. And that's about all. Right. And off we go. Now, has the boat magically despawned, then respawned? In some magically meaningful way that I can use. Ah, this is fine. A little bit of paint, some duct tape, good as new. Yes, boat. Oh, no. Same boat, still going in circles. Chuff. I'm now wondering if I can use this to disrupt the boat's path. Doesn't seem likely, does it? Oh. Yay, I can still get in. I'm so annoyed with myself. Oh! Oh my giddy aunt. Have I somehow done something? Hey boat, feel free to stop, by the way. What's betting it now drifts into those rocks and then sinks. Wow, out of sheer desperation, I shot at the boat and it somehow did something. Of course, I probably trashed it now. Man. No, it's okay. Oh. Well, it says it's okay. Engine on. Oh, come on. You. It's all your fault. Engine on. Engine won't turn on. If I had a toolkit. Oh. Right. Well, be prepared for a heck of a jump cut. Right, we're back. You would not believe how tedious that was. So, moral of the story, look after that boat. Ah, yeah, I see one nasty already. Just fun. Maybe the rain's keeping well indoors. I doubt. Now, let's have a look at our tasks. Right, well, we can use the map to figure out the exact range of this guy. Oh, change sights. Oh, this sight doesn't have zeroing distances. I'm gonna guess about there then. Perfect. Oh, not so perfect. Oh, I'm not safe on these rocks. Jeez, normally rocks are a good defense against zombies. Not this time. Maybe here. Next set of rocks. Run, you idiot. Oh, I've got radiation poisoning. Fabulous. Right, let's see. What are my tasks? Am I safe enough to look? Oops. Okay, helicopter. Gone, don't know where that is. Naval, don't know where that is. That sounds fun. Power plant west of Laporte, and I'm in Laporte. I'm guessing that there's the power plant. What are we doing about that? Seize control. Eliminate all soldiers and auto turrets. Oh, I'm glad I lost those zombies. Have to watch out for my stamina. I'm definitely going to have to watch out for zombies. I could really do with some anti-rats. Yikes. Radio stopped working. Must be a signal jammer on the island somewhere. Could benefit from a full stop. Sorry, this might seem very pedantic. Oh, heck. Yeah, it's just, I'm used to speaking very formal English and being able to use some punctuation and grammar and everything. So yeah, things like that stick out to me. Oh, chuff. Oh, double chuff. Triple chuff with zombie cherries. These rocks are not going to be zombie proof, are they? Oh heck. Uh-oh. By the power of Arma. If I stay quiet, he's just going to wander away. Oh yeah. Comfortable. He saw me there. I think I broke his pathfinding lines. Oh, look at all them. That'll be a power plant then. I thought to myself, am I single? Am I single? Am I alone? Couple of buds on the road. That guy's got an RPG. Oops. Marksman on the roof. to swap guns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get him. Turret there. Yes, it is. Not really sure how to approach this. Go to the map. There's a whole bunch of them. Well, the guy on the roof's not a problem. Those guys on foot, I don't think, I think they're just passing through. I think they're civilians. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Bonjour, Monsieur le Lapin. I'm outside of that gun turret. He seems to be looking the wrong way generally. Oh no, I'll turn this way. Where I discover there's 10 guys standing down here. Whoa. But I will kill you for a thrill. Oh, he's got a proper marksman gun. I just saw him. I am not cold. Phew. Let's say weak. No, I'm healthy. Oh, first banknotes. $1. Worried about that auto turret. Okay. Actually, let's get the pistol. Now, yep, he's where I thought he was. That's it, mate. Turn round. It's not a loud noise with the pistol. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it hasn't turned this way. I'm just curious as to what gun he's got. For that. Well, I don't know now. I guess it dropped off the side. Think I can throw a grenade that far? I don't. Nope. Pretty sure I can't. See, I'm glad I brought enhanced movement. Can I shoot out an auto turret? Not sure I fancy trying. Frig. Wow, woke it up. What happened to the guy who was patrolling around? Keeps going dark. Oh. I think I know why. And I think there's another turret. Are they maybe shooting zombies? I think I might be dying of radiation poisoning. Zombies have come to town. Oh. Is somebody in there? I think it is. Can't see them. Somebody shot this window. I'm shooting that zombie. I'm getting cold. Uh-oh. All this time I have not been cold. Oh, I see him. Still healthy. That gun's pointing the wrong way. Can I charge it? That gun is no longer pointing the wrong way. Ah, chuff. You just keep going. Yeah, that's not a corner we want to walk around, is it? I had some kind of grenades that emitted smoke, eh? A smoke grenade, if you will. Yeah, I'm freezing. That seems a bit sudden and rapid, doesn't it? Can I continue around here without getting in line of fire of that gun? No. No, absolutely not. Oh, don't you? There it is. Chaff. Bad situation. Run. Oh! I was surprised as anyone that I made that. Somebody shooting me sounds like way over there. Just for the rabbit. Ah, what a time. What a time. Ah. Ah. Oh, chuff. Can't believe I survived that. Oh wait, I need to check this corpse. Oh no. I just got hit. Take an antibiotic. Quick. Ow. The chance was that he had some anti-reds. Can't believe I made that either. Oh. Treat myself. I was unprepared for coming to this island. I think I'm largely stuck here. Right, we're gonna have to run for it and try and get behind a rock. Go. Wow. Same thing again. Good enough for army work. Oh, I don't even want to know. Him. You know what? Uh-oh. Seems things are not going well for me. Make sure they go even worse for you. Oh, my health is plunging. I rather think I'm dying. Even though apparently I'm healthy according to all indicators. Oh. Uh-oh. We've got one of the others. Wherever it is. I'll do. I'm still mobile. I'm still a threat. How do I get down there? Oh. Ooh, plunging. No, I'll save my first aid kits for when I really need them. Hi. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I'm going to call it there. This is the Malden Outbreak. It is by Gilligan Trevor 93. It is jolly good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's obviously much bigger and longer than I initially anticipated. A lot of fun to be had. Be prepared. Don't mess up the boat. There we go. I get killed. AI. It was a gun turret. Don't even know where. Until next time. Ta-ra.